heard that IPR, mostly IPR means intellectual property rights. So this intellectual property rights, mostly people refer it as patents. But patent is one class of invention, in one class of IPR. There are many other things also. Basically, since we are working as research scientists and as a researcher, you may be encountering various novel problems, and you might have solved them. Maybe you got a great idea which can bring out a lot of money. So there will be many things, and most of the people, they were not aware of such type of thing, how to safeguard their own ideas. See, ideas, they could be revolutionize the whole concept, or ideas that may bring some money to you. Okay, so ideas could be anything. It can be the social benefit or anything. And I am Dr. D. Haranath. Formerly, I worked as a principal scientist and also as a deputy head in Industrial License Group. So I had some 5 to 6 years of Industrial License Group experience, where we used to interact with the industry people, knowing their problem and then solve it at CSR NPL. But currently I am working as an associate professor in physics department, NIT Delhi. This is my email ID and my research interest that you can see. And this is my host institute now, National Institute of Technology, Warangal. Sir, could you able to see?
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. Okay, I request all other participants to mute their mic. Whenever it is required, you unmute it. Otherwise, sometimes it is disturbing. And this is my institute's website and physics department website and my own website. So you can see the research interest about this one. And let me come to the outline of my talk. Let me clarify you first what is what is intellectual property right? What does it mean? And kinds of IPR and their validity. So what is, how to identify whether that invention, what you have done, is patentable or not. So there are other forms of IPR like trademark, design, copyright. So how to draft an application, how to get the application done, and fee structure, how much we have to pay, how much we have to pay for its maintenance, utilization, and some success stories. So briefly, I'll go with this one, and I'll try to make it more interactive. Okay, so it will be easy to understand. Otherwise, normally people think that it's all something not related to us. Science people will think that it is something related to commerce. Commerce people think that it is related to some language or some other aspects and so on. So I'll try to make it more simpler thing so that you will understand it better. And whenever you have doubt, you can raise in between or at the end also we can discuss. So let me start with a simple thing. What is an intellectual property? So intellectual, as you know, that intellect, which is related to our brain. Property could be something that which we possess. So it could be like a house, or it could be like an idea, anything. So intellectual property, that the thing which generated from your brain. That means, so if you have some intellectual property, and what is this IPR, intellectual property rights, means it refers to the legal rights. What are the legal rights? Legally, what are the rights you can acquire? Which could be for industry, which could be for scientific articles or literary, artistic fields. It can cover many things. See, it is a brainchild, your brainchild, okay? And how to protect that brainchild being exploited, okay? Unintentionally, if somebody is exploiting. So how to stop that one, and what are our own rights? So, अगर आपको अच्छी तरह से समझ में आना है, so what you can think that IPR, you can just relate it to independent own house. If you have an independent own house, okay, on your name. So that you can directly equate it to IPR. See, legal rights. What are legal rights you have? Because you are the owner of that one. So the house is on your name. Whether you live in that house, that is means you enjoy the intellectual property, that is okay. If you want to rent it, means owner is, you are the owner, but you can give some rights, or you can give some rights to the tenant. भाड़े पे जिनको रखते हैं, so you can offer some rights to them, but ownership will remain with you. Or for that, for giving on rent, so you can, if he is your friend, you can give it for free of cost, or if you can offer him very less price, or you can offer very high price, depending upon the other person's requirement as well as his utilization. So it is solely depends on your own thing. Like a house, you are giving it for rent, that is your decision, whether you ask 1 lakh rupees of rent or you ask 1,000 rupees of rent. So it completely depends on that. So always you try it, whenever I speak about intellectual property or anything, you just equate it with having an own house on your name. So then everything will be crystal clear to you. So actually this intellectual property and the rights, whenever you talk about holding rights, it's something related to court and law, attorney and so on. So it's a different set of court will be there which will offer the patent. Okay, so not the lawyers or the attorneys or the judges will be the same which we see in criminal court or civil court, some other. It's a intellectual IPR will be entirely different, but same similar set of court scene will be there. So it's all covers under human rights basically, because Declaration of Human Rights and right to benefit the individual. That is the main motto of this. Okay, and there is one more Protection Act which has come up in 2011. Actually, it is not meant to everybody. It is basically if some politician or a government official, if he is taking bribe or they are corrupting, they are taking bribe and then doing some favor. Okay, so in order to stop that one also, they have used this Whistleblowers Protection Act which they have introduced. So one can put a case against that. And suppose somebody is infringing your intellectual property, you have protected your intellectual property, okay, by taking some form of IPR, and then somebody is infringing. So again, you have to go to the IPR court. Okay, so all laws are defined there. Okay, and one thing you remember, whether it is an Indian patent or a foreign patent, US patent, rules are same. Okay, rules are same, but intellectual property is a territorial property. Okay, because if you are taking something suppose you are taking intellectual property, there is nothing like a universal patent type of thing. See, if you publish a paper, then that is universal. Anybody can access, anybody can use it, anybody can do it. But intellectual property is a territorial property. Suppose you have a house in Delhi, so it comes under the jurisdiction of Delhi only, is it not? So here also it has a limited jurisdiction depending upon how depending upon the territory it is defined. Okay, if you take an Indian patent, it is covered for India. If you take only North Indian patent, then it covers only North, and you have to define how many states are interested. Suppose you are talking about simple case, Banaras sari. So that Banaras is linked with that sari. Okay. So if you cannot take that patent in, we can take it, but you cannot have much thing if you take a patent in US. So who will wear sari in US? very few people, that too Indian people may be wearing. But there is no point in taking such thing, that such patent in US. So territorial thing, you have to see where exactly it is useful, where it can be infringed, where it can have commercial implication. All these things you have to see, and you have to define the territory within India, within India and Pakistan, within India and Sri Lanka, or such type of things you have to define. So those things will be there, that we'll see one by one. Okay. So now first let me tell about different kinds of IPR and their validity. First, the thing, very famous thing, what people normally used to think is patent. Patent is one form or one kind of IPR. It is to protect the technologies basically. So validity for any patent, if you take it, whether it is an Indian or a foreign patent, it is validity is 20 years. After 20 years, so anybody, without telling you, they can use the concept, they can use the principle, what the formula, whatever you have defined in the patent can be used. Okay. Before that, because in patent you have to give all the explanation, all the classification, all the suppose it's a chemical formula, so or a drug formula, if you have to give everything in the patent, but nobody can reproduce it without your permission. It is like house. I am telling you once again, it's house. Without your permission, nobody can get into the house. Okay. But the validity is here is 20 years. 20 after 20 years, it is a everybody's property. Okay. Trademark is also one kind of IPR. You might have seen some of the products over which they write TM or R, they will write in a circle. So that is registered. Registry also, they in some parts of the world they call it as registered. Like R they will put as a superscript in a circle, or TM they write. Trademark means that it can be some word or sign or a symbol or a sound. So anything, that's the trademark of that. So if you take the trademark IPR, so that is yours. Suppose university logo, you take an IPR. So you can put, if you want, you can put above the logo, you can put TM, that is trademark. But if you have designed a trademark and a similar trademark somebody has copied and they wanted to use it, and if you have not taken any um, uh, ownership of that one trademark IPR, if you are not take, you cannot say anything. If it is misused or if it is taken away by somebody, then you cannot say that it is yours. Okay. And third one is design. See, we take it very light that design, why design we should take it IPR, because design is also very important. You see, there are number of products in the market. Like if you take a television, so they look similar. Okay. But the switches will be of different type. It can be buttons, it can be, even if you have a remote, all remotes will not be same. The design will be different. Each company will take its own design. Maybe they misplace the displace these buttons here and there. Okay. And the structure also, you see that it cannot be exactly 40-inch TV. If you take, it cannot be exactly 40-inch if you measure the diagonal. So it will be 40.1, or somebody say 42-inch, 43-inch. Okay. Maybe that aspect ratio, length to breadth ratio, they will change. Somewhere or the other they will change. The thickness of that one will change, or the round corners they will make it. Something they will change, and they will take the design patent. And mostly even the refrigerators, when you go to the market, you see many refrigerators. See, all will be of same type. But the thing is, if you see, one will have a different handle, and the other will have top handle, other will have freezer at the bottom, and somebody will have different shape, somebody will put a music system in that one. So all these are to avoid infringement of any of the copyright. So design also, it's a IPR thing. You cannot exactly copy the same type of box dimensions with that one and you make the refrigerator. You need to be different. Then only it can be protected. Similarly, ornaments. Most of the ornaments, jewels, when you go and buy, so they will say, don't take photograph. You cannot imitate this one. Is it not? So that is they whatever Joy Lucas or here and there wherever you go, Kalyan Jewelers. So they have their own design, and before releasing into the market, they take that. And interestingly, that design it is valid for 10 years, and if you want, you can renew it to for another 5 years. This option is not there for patent. Okay, 20 years is the fixed one. Whereas trademark, once you take the trademark, that is unlimited. Means it is forever. It is for yours only. Nobody can use it. Okay. So if you feel that one of the design, whatever you have made 10 years is a huge thing, big ornaments and many other, all designs will change within no time. But if something is persisting even after 10 years, and if it is expiring, then you can renew it for another 5 years by paying very little amount. So copyright is also another form of IPR, mostly for literary work, artistic work, and all songs and books, whatever we write. You see that copyrighted. So copyright is also an important thing. We take it very lightly because even photocopy of a book is not allowed without taking the permission. Okay. See, all these rights are to protect. If it is a infringement, they can sue it. Officially, you cannot copy. I mean, photocopy it without the permission. Of course, for books we take it very lightly, but literary work like artistic works or some songs, you might have heard that in Bollywood, some of my folklore or somewhere it has been copied, and somebody claims that it is my this thing, and even the title of the movie and all these things. So if you register it, then that is yours. If you don't, and if you have some proof that it is yours, it is generation of you from your brain, then you can claim it. So all sorts of things, and then they negotiate, and then finally by giving some money and other things, they will settle the issue. So here validity is the lifetime of the inventor. Suppose you write a song, so until you are alive, okay, so it will be your property, and plus 60 years. See, you might have seen that some of the old songs are remixed and again they do some I mean alterations in the music, and they release it. So for that one also they have to take inventor's family's permission to use it, because the inventor plus 60 years life of the inventor, and 60 years in which another life, somebody's other life also will be covered. So they have to take proper permission for reproduction. ICs also integrated circuits. So they take the permission. I mean, they take the IPR, kind of IPR, to protect its design, because ICs from IBM will be different, and from other companies will be different. Okay, they will protect the design of that one. So also it comes under design also, but design mostly it is covered by most of the instruments, ornaments, and many other things. So they made it as another part of property, and the validity is also very limited, because you see that most of the gadgets and many things, they change very fast. So very few, depending upon the money you pay. Suppose, for example, you may pay 2,000, then you may get 2 years of validity. After that, it will be valid. If you want to increase it, again you pay. If you think that this IC will last for 10 years, you pay 10,000. At 10,000, 2,000, these are random numbers I am just telling you. Depending upon the money you offer, you pay to the government to take that protection. So that will be there. GI is a very interesting thing. It is called geographical indicators. So this act they have proposed, actually you can call it as a form of IPR, but nothing will be issued here. So geographical indicators means that indicates the position or the position of that geographical area. So Banarasi sari, which I was referring to. So if you tell that one, it is the Banaras where that type of sari is being designed. So similarly, Mathura ke pede. So peda of that taste or that flavor is designed there. Agra ke phete, Tirupati Balaji ke laddu. So these are all, they refer to the geography of that one. So earlier there were some issues with basmati rice and haldi, turmeric, and many other products. Like some people want to misuse that one. Misuse in the sense from foreigners. So they wanted to make something and a little different variety of rice, and then they want to take a patent on that one. See, if somebody takes a patent on some geographical thing, that means you cannot sell uh, Banarasi sari in Delhi without the permission of that fellow. So this is ridiculous, is it not? So the thing that the name is assigned to that flavor and that taste of that product, which is the characteristic of that area. So which has come from many years. It's not from somebody has newly created. It is like ancestors they have developed, and the thing is percolating and it's going on, and it is nobody is the owner of, for that one. So in 1999, the government has come up with this one, and the validity is unlimited here also, because nobody is the owner, and the validity doesn't end there. Okay. And then plants invented by farmers. This is also that when I told you about that what is that uh, sorry the basmati type of thing. So actually it so happened that, basmati rice we have been using from several years. We don't know who invented that type of rice. Okay. But some foreigners, they wanted to modify the the rice, and they named it as Tekmati, and they wanted to apply. They applied for a patent in 1988 or 87, 88 at that time, and CSIR has fought, and then this geographical indicator has come into picture. Similarly, the plants invented by farmers. See, that most of the farmers, they do use the jugaad type of things, and then they make different type of better production or better varieties and all this thing. Even our agricultural people, many people, they do that one. See, everything, if somebody takes a patent, and the farmer will be the loser, is it not? So if farmers, because nowadays everybody has cell phones, mobile, these smartphones and everything. So plants invented by farmers also, they have brought under this category. So that if a farmer, if he has a little knowledge of gaining more revenue, more money from the variety which he has developed, so he can protect by that patent. He can take that IPR, and he can sell his idea to other farmers or other world. Okay, so that he will get some good revenue, good money to that one. And here also it is also unlimited. So these are all. And then there is another type of thing called trade secret. Trade secret is the one where you see that Coca-Cola, the color and the taste of Coca-Cola. You might have seen that there are many similar products in the market, but exact copy of that one is never revealed. Not only Coca-Cola, Pepsi. You see this MDH masale, okay, Ashok masale, or any other these things. They never take any patent, because in patent you have to disclose, you have to tell everything. What is the composition, how much time you have, what is the weight of this one, how much you have mixed, how much time you have mixed, what is the conditions, everything as an experiment, everything you have to reveal. But that even copyright also, it has been protected. Book has been protected by copyright. We take a photocopy, we use it randomly, is it not? But if certain high revenue generating secrets are there, and if it is revealed by taking a patent which is valid for only 20 years, after that anybody can do, and within the 20 period also, in any corner of the world, somebody can make a duplicate of that one, and it can hinder the progress of that company, is it not? So the Coca-Cola, Pepsi and other things, they don't reveal the flavor, they don't reveal exact composition. That will be with the owners only. That will be very, very highly in a sealed document, it is there. Nobody knows. Only similar to that one you can make it, but exact composition you never get it. Similarly, all this masala type of things, so many other things are there. Wherever you feel that you have good revenue, good money you can generate, nobody will go for it. So judiciously you have to think whether it is ready to, whether we should take it or we should not take it. Okay, whether we want to earn money or whether we don't want to earn money, and all sorts of things. Okay, and again I am repeating, IPR is a territorial right. Only depending upon the territory, depending upon the area, we have to take our own IPR. So these are all various kinds of IPR. Okay, now we'll come back to the next. So it is a simple way of telling intellectual property rights is this, it is Mata Saraswati, is it not? So you have something, that's the brainchild, you have some knowledge. So if you want to convert that knowledge to money, that is IPR. That is a mechanism what you think is the IPR. See, by telling this one, most of the sincere teachers, they may be offended that Haranath is telling that we have to earn money by disseminating our knowledge. I'm not encouraging this type of thing. It is just for the just to enlighten you that if some knowledge of yours can give rise to some money, the mechanism is through IPR. Okay, sir. So, and not only everybody follows this one. So there are very, very different kind of people. Okay, so those kind of people, those kinds of people, they don't want money. They suppose your knowledge is very good for the society, you give it free of cost. Okay, no need to take any IPR. You just put it in a open module, and then you just release in the internet. Everybody will use it. Okay, so from that also you can gain money, and not money, but you will get fame and all these things. Okay, really, if you want to have a controlled use of your knowledge by somebody and which can generate you money, then only you have to think in this direction. You know who is Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak? Anybody from the
Sulabh
audience?
International, sir. Sulabh International.
Ah, yes, good.
Sulabh,
So
Sulabh
he
International.
is the man behind Swachh Bharat, not Narendra Modi ji. Okay, so it is the Bindeshwar Pathak ji is the man behind Swachh Bharat, and he is the person who initiated it long back. Okay, and he is that all Sulabh and all these things. Sulabh University is also there in Delhi. So it is all from brainchild of his. And he is a Brahmin by birth. Even there was a lot of opposition for him to use to make the toilets and all these things, whatever his ideas were. But even then he has overcome all these things. Not only that, you see, he has developed a very good manure. See, utilization of human waste, जो संडास में वगैरह जो हम ये है human waste and cow dung, gobar, the mixing of that one, he has developed a smell-free manure. It's an organic manure. You can put it in the fields for crops and better growth, and smell-free. It's no smell is there, and he doesn't want that to be patented. So he has kept it in the Sulabh website. So it is free for users. He says that I don't want any patent. I don't want to earn money out of this. This is a lot of human waste. We have the waste which is coming out, and then we have a lot of cow dung. Why can't we make something which is useful for the farmers? So that was his intention. So he never opted the above route, like Mata Saraswati to Mata Lakshmi. Okay, so there are certain people, and not only that, you know that 23rd April every year USA celebrates it as Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak's Day. You can Google it, you can see. So because he's the man behind that Swachh Bharat and Swachhata Abhiyan and all these things, USA is celebrating it as his birthday. Okay, so of course, Indian government also now they are celebrating it. Okay, not in a grand way, but at least this one. And I happen to be a listener for his speeches, some of his speeches, and I got a lot of inspiration from this man. So he's not at all earning a single money from the ideas and the products which they have made. Okay, so this is a great thing for the society, is it not? So, and similarly, Dr. Anil Joshi, anybody knows Dr. Anil Joshi from the audience? Dr. Anil Joshi is a famous scientist, okay, from BARC. So what he did, he is very famous in Rajasthan. So what he did is he has used isotopic technology for recharging the mountain and water bodies. See, he has seen that in Rajasthan there are a lot of mountain areas, is it not? And he has seen that some parts it is having a lot of water, and rest of the part it is not having water. So he has seen that whenever it rains, so how the flow of water is going on. So for that one, he has used this isotopic technology. He has put isotopes on the hilltops where exactly this he has put where the rain comes. Okay, when it rains, then isotope will melt in the water, which is a non-radioactive thing, basically not harmful for humans. So, and it melts, and then it goes along with the water. So after the rainy season, what he has done, he has used some dosimeters, and he has checked where exactly the flow was. Then in those areas, with his own money, he has put lot of ponds. जैसे उदयपुर में इतने सारे तालाब वगैरह है, उसमें कुछ जोशी साहब ने ही बनवाया. So there were some areas where he has seen that where are the accumulation of this isotope after flowing with the water. So those areas he has made some pond like of structures. So in the next year when it rained, all the mountain water, it used to come there, and there was a lot of water available for the people to use. So that is the thing which he has done. And his whole technology, whatever he has done, is he has not taken any patent. He wanted to use it for public purpose. Okay, that's also not patent. See, I am telling a lecture on patent, and I am saying why not to do patent. See, it is just to say that there are other set of people, they wanted social benefit. Okay, if you want a personal benefit, then you have to go for IPR. If somebody is deceiving you, then you have to go for IPR, or you can take IPR and give free of cost. Okay, once you have the IPR, you have your own house, then you give for free offer to somebody, you can do that. Okay, this is just to tell you. So intellectual property should be worked out judiciously. You have to think whether you have to take it or not. So all intellectual property should have innovative thing, something novelty should be there, meaningful for the growth of the nation. So both, if it is there, then it's a real good intellectual property. And one more small example I wanted to give, this Nasik Sula, which is the winery production. See, in Nasik, lot of grapes are they produce there. And in some time back, it was like when they were not sold, they used to throw those in the dump yard. But there are some foreigners, when they have visited, they've seen that lot of alcoholic smell is coming from these dustbins. So they realized that these people doesn't know how to make use of the excess production of these grapes. So what they have started, they started this Sula, this Nasik Sula. It's called Nasik Sula, where they used to purchase the excess thing, okay, and ferment it, and they made wine. So after that, the people came to know that, okay, this is also one way of generating revenue from waste. Okay, so that's how that's a growth engine. That's how there are now many Sulas have been developed at Nasik. Okay, and remember, see, IPR mostly if you are a government official, your government institute, institute will pay for that one. But India is spending around 50 to 60 crores on IPR. So IPR, they are taking patent just for their promotion purpose or for the some other purpose. Okay, individual growth. But you have to think little bit towards the nation also. You are spending public money, and then it should generate some money also. You have spent about a few lakhs, maybe 10 lakhs of rupees in getting a patent. So at least you should see that some revenue is being the government has to get it. So then that has a meaning. Otherwise, if you see that whole concept of this IPR, only 2 to 3% of IPR will be normally sold. Okay, so industry will take up that one, which will really generate money. Okay, but we have to think not in the personal grounds, but we should think in the other way around. Like if it is really, if we can fetch you some money, then always you have to go for patents. And because of not awareing about these patents, only 70% of inventions they are covering under IPR. Still 30% people don't know how to take patent, why to take patent, where to take patent, and so on. But nowadays, what we can see is data doubling. Every year, we can see more and more patents are coming up for this one. And there are some more small ideas I can give it to you. How to conceive an idea. So people may think that somebody will give an idea and then I will work. That's not the thing. Nowadays, everybody has smartphones. Everybody has access to internet. They can, whenever they are browsing something, then suddenly they may get a good idea. Is it not? So like that one, a few examples I can give it to you. Like Ola and Uber, you see. So this Ola and Uber, this is a disruptive technology. This is a great innovation. Why? You know that Ola and Uber doesn't hold a single taxi on their name. Ola and Uber doesn't have a single taxi service. It's a service only. They doesn't have their own Ola cab. It's only the the service they are giving. It's a software. Paytm. It's a software. Okay. But why Ola and Uber has become a major thing in India, not only India, in abroad? Because we have been facing with the taxi fellows, auto rickshaw fellows, for many reasons, is it not? So the rate and the this thing will vary. So if you get a technology where you no need to argue with the taxi fellow, just book it, it will come to your doorstep, you use it, AC, under AC conditions, you reach your destination with low money. So this is the idea somebody got. Okay, and it's not technology driven. That's it. Paytm, Google Pay, and all these things. These are all disruptive technologies. Earlier we used to carry hard cash. Nowadays nobody wants to use it. Is it not? So this is how. Suppose you get an idea of such type of thing, immediately you should protect your idea. Okay, this is one of this thing. So here, disruptive means completely it is closing down that one, the earlier one. No, nobody wants to go for local taxi fellows. Is it not? So here the growth is exponential, and not only the reduction in prices also. The taxi fellow used to get 100, he used to charge you 100 rupees Ola, you will get for 40, 50 rupees, you will reach your destination. And convenient, no arguments, everything. So this is called an innovation. Okay. Similarly, one or two ideas, just I will show it here. Another innovative idea. You see, are you able to see this one picture? Hello, somebody respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very most of the WhatsApp people might have seen that there is a barber in Tamil Nadu. There are a lot of barber shops along the line. Okay. So because if you have 4 or 5 barber shops at one place, then usually people will be distributed among them. This fellow is a good, he's good in reading. So this fellow having lot of books, then what he has done, those who doesn't watch TV, okay, and then if they read something, newspaper or book in his this thing, then he's offering 30% off. So this is the idea, you see, it idea clicked it. So he has kept all his books, whatever he has got here, and he has not put any TV there. He said that you should read it, then I'll offer 30%. So people are now see, with less resources, whatever he has put that one, and immediately it clicked and 30% off. People, they will come, they'll read some newspaper or book or something. Okay, they'll pass their time, as well as this. Now he's very famous, and now his shop is full of customers. So it will make difference. This is how always you have to think differently. Okay, with less resources, then obviously that will fetch you great and great resources. This idea, so he has not patented this one, just I am giving you how to get ideas. Okay, and similarly another small thing which I wanted to share with you. Now it's a video. Do you able to see this one? Would you able to see this video?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir. Video is not shared.
Video is not. I'm
Okay,
not able
sir,
to see video.
You have to small the PPT. Then afterwards you can share.
Okay, okay. That I will do.
Probably, sir, video is in the separate window. So you'll have to share that.
No. It is the same. Anyway, I am just showing you. Would you able to see my screen now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now is it okay?
No video is coming, sir.
Next to me is the world's youngest billionaire, and he's not even.
No video, sir.
No video. At least you can listen this one. Okay. If I don't know why it is.
Sir, I think
You just minimize the PPT. Minimize the PPT.
Hi, I'm Ritesh Agarwal. I'm 26 years
minimize
old.
the PPT and you
This
see
guy
that
doesn't
screen
come from New
is
York,
going on.
doesn't come from California, doesn't come
You
from
stop sharing first
Sweden.
of all, sir.
He comes from
ठीक है,
here.
दिख रहा है सर, आ रहा है.
Now it is visible. Yes, now it is visible.
Where most people make no more than $10 a day. For the first time ever, I want to share with you the incredible success story of the world.
अच्छा, रितेश अग्रवाल.
Ritesh grew up poor, and for 18 years, he struggled. He didn't go
ये
to
NSS
university,
है, भर दीजिए,
and he
इसको भरने
had
दीजिए.
no career. At that point of time, I felt this was the toughest period I was ever going to endure in my life. At some point, he was kicked out of his apartment with 50 cents in his bank account. So how the hell?
Oh, your rooms.
Money is not what I ever cared about. It is always about solving real problems for me. And so he did. He noticed that a nearby hotel was empty a lot of the time, and the owner wasn't making much money. So he went to the owner and took the biggest risk of his life. He promised to make his hotel better. He changed the light bulbs. He changed the beds. He added water. He put picture frames. He put room service. And he took nice pictures of the hotel, put them on the internet, and changed the name and called it Oyo Hotel. All of a sudden, the hotel went from empty to full, and it worked. First hotel is always the hardest. When I was able to change one hotel, I was pretty sure I could change hundreds. At age 20, he raised money from investors. At age 21, he hired 50 people. At age 22, he had 500 hotels. At age 24, he raised $1 billion. And at age 26, right now, he has 43,000 hotels. He built the second largest hotel chain in the world. Oh, many people told me multiple times go to university, seek help from parents to make sure that you can do that. This is just not going to work. That's crazy. But this for a second. A random kid in a poor city in India with 50 cents in his bank account became the world's youngest billionaire in 6 years and helped 350,000 people get jobs. This isn't just luck. This is the definition of hard work. He worked at night. He worked on weekends. He knocked on doors. He guessed people's emails. He begged to get meetings. And he succeeded even when all the odds were stacked against people that looked like him. But I do believe in luck. I believe if you work hard, your probability of being lucky increases dramatically. When you don't let your nationality, ethnicity, age, university background, family status, or gender come in the way, you will achieve greatness.
वीडियो कंप्लीट हो गया सर.
हाँ वीडियो कंप्लीट हो गया. So could you able to see the video?
Yeah, I have seen the Ritesh Agrawal's video.
Acha, okay. No. Here it played or not? That I wanted to know.
Yeah, played.
Okay. This is just to.
We have seen it.
Yes. So this is.
F11 video, sir. Full screen share.
Yes, I'm doing that. So these are just two innovative ideas I have shared with you. Like Ritesh Agrawal is not even 30. Now he might have been 30, but he is the youngest billionaire. See, after Hotels.com, and his Oyo Hotel was the next world's biggest. This one platform to have this hotels business. Okay, this is just an idea which he got it. See, this is how you have to see from real-time problems of the people, and then you have to generate your idea, and you have to see whether it can generate some money to you or not. And not only that, you have to recognize the potentiality of your IP also. Intellectual property.
Anjali?
Like you have to, yes.
बहुत बढ़िया सब्जी बनाया हुआ तुम.
So somebody is talking. Please mute your mic, please. So like, see, Virat Kohli, you know who is he, and what is his favorite water? What he drinks, as per the advertisement?
Some French water from the
French water, but it costs
from
around
some
600 rupees per liter. Whereas our bitter is about 15 to 20 rupees, maybe, or 10 rupees per liter. Okay, it's only the advertisement. Whether, see, not only idea, you have to make it to work. In order to make that one to work, you may have to do some advertisement also. So, in order to excel in that one. Okay, so this is about idea. And what about the thing idea for your research? Suppose you are doing some research problem, and then you have got a very good idea which you wanted to pursue, and before less resources you may be having, you may need more time. But in the same idea, if somebody else in China or in Taiwan or somebody can get it, and then they can do it. Is it not? Sometimes it so happens. So how to protect your idea? So there is a website called archive.org, which is now operated by Cornell University. Earlier it was operated by Institute of Physics UK, but now it is Cornell University. So this is a website where you can upload your ideas. But the thing is, it is an open access one, anybody can see that. But the interesting part is, you can upload only the PDF. Even most of the people, when they want to publish their paper, see, I also encountered many problems. I have around 185 papers now. But sometimes it so happens that you write a very good paper and send it to some journal, and the journal editor will keep it for months together, and after that one he will say that it is not suitable to your journal, and he will send it back. And for two or three times it so happened for me that the paper we have written first, but similar paper have already been published after that. Now, I don't blame any editor or anybody, but it might be like the editor is of same field. He might have seen the paper, similar work. He might have told his students to work, and he got it published. Okay, almost similar one, similar title, similar results. So that type of thing also sometimes it happens when you are writing some papers. Okay, so how to protect that one? You are the owner, you have written, you have got the idea, and then you see that somebody from China or somewhere they have published similar type of paper. So this type of things do occur in your life. So for that one, what you can do is you can have a free account here. Okay, and then you can upload your manuscript in PDF format there, and you can write it like submitted to so and so journal. The interesting part about this website is once you upload it, it will assign the document number, time, date, IP address, where it has been uploaded, everything up to seconds also time. So if I have a new idea and I have done some research and I have written a paper, and then first I'll upload there and then upload it to the journal. Once it is rejected or came back, or when I am submitting for some other journal, I'll replace that one. It's my own website, so I can go there and delete that one or update that one to another one. Only PDFs are allowed in this archive.org. So this is, suppose in future somebody claims that this is not your paper, then you can show that this is my paper. See the date, time, IP address, and all these things. This is the proof you will have. Okay, so this is one thing which I would like to share. Now coming back to this this thing, I'm going very, very slow it seems. Sir, how much time do I have so that Dwivedi sir?
Yes, sir. Hello.
How much time do I have so that I can
Sir, you may comfortably complete your lecture, sir. I don't have any respect.
Sir, बहुत अच्छा lecture.
Yes, sir.
you see, usually my lectures are of 2 hours. So that's why I'm bothered about
Sir,
you.
you continue. Very interesting and informative lecture. Continue, please.
Okay. So whenever you feel exhausted, you just tell me, then I'll wind it up. Okay. I'll go with my own pace then.
No matter of feeling exhausted, sir.
Okay, good. So now let us go with the how to identify the innovations and whether they are patentable or not. See, what is the difference between a invention and innovation? Invention you can patent or may not be patentable. Okay, you have done some invention, so it is a similar thing somebody might have done already in the other part of the world or something. Okay, and innovation is the one which can always be patentable. Okay? For example, I'll tell you. Say we have seen a small kid. He got the patent. See, what is the innovation? What he has done? So actually, that small kid, I also met him. I don't remember his name now. So this fellow, what he did, his grandfather lives in a village. So in that village, there are a lot of snakes. So this fellow, whenever he goes to his grandfather, he see that he is walking with the walking stick. But the problem is in the night, whenever he is walking, he is unable to hold a torch with the other hand. So he's so old. So then this fellow, he got an idea. Why can't he put a dynamo and then a light, fix it to the walking stick itself, so that whenever he wants, he can put the light. So what he has done, he has put a spring type of system. Okay. So whenever his grandfather is walking the daytime, so he pressed the walking stick tightly to the ground. So then that will the spring will be compressed, and compression and release. So that is attached to a dynamo. So dynamo will rotate and energy is generated, which is stored in a battery. So daytime, whenever he is walking, the battery is being charged up. And he has put a small LED light with a switch. So in the night time, even he is walking, he can put the light on and then walk to avoid snakes and other things. So this is a very, see, walking stick is a simple thing. But the thing is, the modifications he has done really commendable, and it should not make the walking stick so loose that his grandfather may fall. So all the design aspect he has done that. So it has been helped by National Innovation Foundation. NIF is National Innovation Foundation. Even you people can approach. If you have a great idea, you work it out. Okay, you can approach this NIF or DST, Department of Science and Technology, CSIR. So all these agencies, they have a really different fund where they really help you to get the patent. If your institution is not supporting, you can approach them. Okay. So let us go more pictorially, then it will be more useful. So this already I have explained. All this, whatever thing which I am telling is like a house as a property you have to think. So you are the legal and valid owner. Even though I am renting, I am staying in your house. Okay, I'll say that it is my house. Arey, mere ghar pe aa jana kar. But it's not my house. I am renting it. It's not. I am a tenant in that owner. I am the tenant of that one. Temporarily, I'll say that it is my house, but it's not legally. It's not my house. The owner is different. Okay, and you know all this IP, this Microsoft and all these people, about 85% of their assets they put on IPR just to protect, because it's a $1 billion company and they don't want to lose their shares. So all types of design, patent, copyright, everything they take it. 85% of that one, the revenue they put it on IPR just to safeguard. Okay, and USA there is some there are some other aspects called negative rights. Negative rights. Normally, I told, see, a house is there on your name. You say that it is your house. Legally, it is your house. Is it not? Negative rights means if you are giving some ownership to the tenant. Okay. So then that is called a negative right, which we don't entertain in India. Not only India, many parts of the world except USA, they don't entertain that. No ownership will be given to them. Only he is a tenant. He has to stay for the time period and he has to vacate. He will not have any rights. But in USA, they have put some type. That's why it is called as negative rights. We don't give any rights. Only permission we give to that person. That's called in terms of IPR, they call license. We give license to the person to stay or to use the IPR. Okay. Now let us see. Prerequisites for a patentable invention. So if you first will talk about patent on, because most of the people they know about they are familiar with the word patent. So other things also they are very easy to understand. See, patent generally we take for two things, whether if it is a product or a process. So for these two things only we go for patent. A product can be a device, a new apparatus, or a machine, or a composition, drug composition or something. So that is called a product, which you can directly sell it in the market. Or you can have a process, okay, used for making the product. So only product and process are patentable. If you have suppose you have a chemical process, you are a chemistry person and you have a process where the end product, after 15 steps, you will get the end product. That's a known process, okay? And you have made such modifications in the pipeline or in the various places such that you get the same product or similar product after 5 steps. Then that process can be patented. Similarly, product, so devices or something which you make it novelly, that also you can take the patent. Okay, and you have to always see the adaptability, whether the industry will adapt that one or not. Without adaptability, unnecessary, you make a process or product and take patent, it will have no use. So a product or a process, both should have these three qualities. One is novel. The product or the process should be novel. It should have an inventive step. Inventive means non-obvious. See, it's a non-usual thing. Something different it should be. Always we see that there is some innovative step in that one. It should be novel and innovative step. Third thing is it should have some societal, commercial or industrial use. But nowadays what I see is they are only concerning with the first two things. Many people, whenever they go for patent, they see that whether some novelty is there and some inventive step is the non-obvious. ऐसा हो सकता है, नहीं हो सकता है वाला अगर step है, so then they go for patent. But the third point, people are usually they are neglecting. That is whether it has some use, industrial use, societal use, personal use, commercial use. So ये use वाला लोग भूल रहे हैं. इसके वजह से only 2 to 3% of patents are being sold to the companies. क्योंकि इसका commercial use ही नहीं है, आपने बना के रखा है, तो क्या करना है इससे? It will fetch you maybe promotion, okay, in your career, but it will have no use for the society. So if the third thing also is available in your idea or in your product or in your process, then it will fetch you a lot of money. I'll give you some examples where exactly this type of things will occur. And how to identify patentable. अभी आपको कुछ idea आ गया. You don't know whether it is patentable or not. So for that one, like normally we go for Google search, is it not? To see whether this type of thing is available or not, like that. So for patents, it is called prior art search. It is usually called prior art search. Means somebody has done it earlier or not. Sometimes you'll get a idea and somebody already they have done it maybe 10 years back. So like that it so happens, is it not? So instead of again doing and then after doing some work and then you came to know that somebody has already done it and patented or selling in the market, then you will feel offended. Arey, mujhe pata nahi tha, unnecessary, I have been spending a lot of money in this one. So whenever you get an idea, first you have to go for this patent search. That's called prior art search. If such type of idea or such thing is not available, don't go number of times in these websites also. Because nowadays I heard that if you search many times in Google, that will register somewhere. Some people have created some softwares, maybe Chinese or somebody. They have created certain software that who is searching what. जैसे आपको आता है ना Google most searched person in Google, तो कैसे पता लगा? Most searched actor in Google, Indian actor in Google. So all these things, they have got certain small softwares which will catch that if somebody has searched a number of times to the same name, that will be registered somewhere. So if you get an idea, once or twice you search, and then don't search regularly also. You try to work it on that one, and then take some IPR, and then that will be yours. Okay. So there are some misdoers also there. They wanted to grab idea from you. So there is one website. Once I encountered similar problem. There is a called pdfqueen.com. PDF, to have PDF papers. So once I searched it in that one, this is a spurious website which I am telling you, don't do that one. So PDF Queen, I don't know whether it is there or not. It's a Chinese thing. I was not knowing. I just searched for research paper or some keywords I have typed. So that was not there. So I thought it's a novel thing. I should work it out. So after a few days again I searched. And third time when I searched in Google, in PDF Queen, then somebody from India, some so and so IP address has searched on so and so date. Like that it came on in Google. So I was surprised. See, I thought this is a novel thing. Now my thing, without my name, it has been now Google is showing. That means anybody can see that, is it not? So that's what I am saying you. Don't keep it. I mean, don't search it number of times. You have got a great idea. You search once or twice, and then just stop it. Do work on that. So these are all various patents website where you can go and you can search for keywords, search for this thing, whether you got the idea or not. These are not the spurious one. Here you can search, but even then, I advise you not to search number of times. Okay, you get the idea, and then there are certain things also. Sometimes you go to US website and then US patent, download it and see it. By reading that one, you may get a different idea, which is not available. So you can go for the patent. So okay, these are the things where you can get lot of information. National Innovation Foundation also you can type it and get it. Google patents, non-patent list, many things are available in the website. Okay. Now, disadvantages of this, I was telling you disadvantages. You should not, number of times you should not search in online. That is one thing. And in-house publication also. Suppose you got you got an idea, just you have written it and published in your own institute newsletter or somewhere. You should not do that one, because whenever you go for patent fellow will search in all websites. What softwares? The first they will see whether novelty is not on. So in that one, if your institute publication comes up, then also it will be denied. You will not get. So nowhere in the website it should be there. Even that archive.org, I am telling only for research papers, not for patent. If you type and put that your idea there, you cannot patent it. Okay, or you cannot have a public display. You cannot have a display, or you can have a poster and then put it in some conference or in your own room. If you have that some exhibition you have done, somebody has taken a photo and then put it in the web, so that also will cancel your patent. Okay, so prior art is must, but prior art and your own idea you put in your own secret book and then put it in your almirah, but not in a public thing. And publication of the invention without the consent of the group. Sometimes it so happens that you have got an idea, okay, your friend comes to your room, yeah, you have shared that invention with that fellow, and that fellow goes out, and if he's not a good friend, and then what he will do, he will publish that or he will take a patent or he will publish that one in his own name without telling you. So such type also it so happens in this scientific field. So they don't acknowledge you, they don't say about you, and they'll claim that that is their own patent. So if such type of things are there, then you are the losers. Okay. And always see that there should be, that is about the prior art, non-obvious thing. Non-obvious or the inventive step should always be there. So what does it mean? So it is the invention with technical advancement. I told you that a walking stick is a known thing. You cannot have a patent on that. It's a known thing. Okay. But a very drastic technical advancement. Technically, you have made it differently. It has torch, it has battery, it has spring type of system, it has all these things. So that's a technical advancement, or I'll say economical value. See, by having those things, the value of the normal stick may be 100 rupees. So by putting all these things, the economic value might have increased to 500 rupees. You can sell it for 500 rupees easily. So if that is the advancement, if you can make it to the invention, then that is also non-obvious. Technical advancement is also inventive step, and economical value is also inventive step, or both. If you have both the things in your product, then it is a wonderful thing. Okay. So should I tell you in more simple way? See, this is an example. What is this? It's a stool. So okay, which we can use it for number of ways. Okay. But the interesting thing, it is basically, let us think that it is good for sitting. Somebody can sit there. It's a new thing. And here it's it's not a normal stool. It has small, small separation at the bottom. So where you can keep your cup, teacup, or you can put a newspaper or something below this one. Okay. So this is a new thing. You can have certain modifications to the existing one, and technical advance. It should be like technical advancement or a economical value or something. Then you can go for IPR. Okay, but so I want to make it something different. What I'll do? I'll make a chair. See, even this has 4 legs. Okay, and then I have removed this one. Instead of that one, I made like backrest. Here you cannot sit for longer time on stool. So I have made a backrest, and I have made some handrest also, so that comfortably one can sit. And here it is flat. So in summer, if you sit, then with sweat, your pant will be spoiled. Whereas here you can have different air circulation, many things. So this is a technical advancement. Same wood. Okay, so it's a drastic technical advancement. And stool you may sell it for 500 rupees, but chair you can sell it for 2000 rupees. So economical value also you have increased. Technically also it is different. This you call it as stool, this you call it as chair. So this is a technical advance. So this also you can patent. So this is how, suppose you get an idea. Okay, you get an idea or inspiration, then you have to convert it such that nobody can claim that if you show us to chair, nobody will say that it has been derived from idea, derived from stool. Is it not? It's a completely different thing. Like that, you have to technically, brilliantly, you have to modify. Suppose you are not satisfied with this one. What you will do? You do this type of thing. See, here in the normal chair, you cannot rotate, you cannot see at the back. Okay, and here, this is also chair. He has modified with the cushion. There is a rotation, you can rotate it. It has, instead of 4 legs, it has 5 legs. And there is a middle shaft here, and there are casters put at the bottom. So he can, by sitting itself, he can move from this corner to that corner of the room. Okay, and it is more, more technically it is advancement, as well as more comfort is there, more value also. This chair again, you can sell it for maybe 5,000 rupees, not less than that. This is another advancement. You cannot say that this has been derived from normal chair. So all are meant for the same purpose. The comfort level you are offering, the technical brilliance you are offering, the economical value you are offering, this is value addition, is it not? This can also be patented. And if it is not, then what you can make another one. Of course, it is for the wheelchair type of thing for old people, but you can attach a motor to that one. We can see there in the market, that fellow, in no need for another person to push. You can have a motor connected to that one, and it can go, he can roam around, and he can climb these steps, okay, with ease, and he can control the speed, many other things. So this is also for sitting. So all these are inventive in nature. This is what I wanted to say. Another example, if you want to see, this is a small steel rod. Okay, so this is the first thing what you have done. You can have a patent on this. Suppose you make a needle out of it. Needle is completely different. How it is also made of steel, but there is a sharp end, there is a blunt end with a hole here. Okay, so this is also technically different. The thing you can सिलाई जो आप कर सकते हैं, सुइंग जो कर सकते हैं आप, इससे नहीं कर सकते, इससे मार सकते हैं, इससे नहीं कर सकते. So there are different applications of each thing. There is a economical value, technical brilliance, many things are added to that. So this fellow who has made this one, he can say that mine is a different thing. So you cannot, this fellow who has taken patent on this one, he cannot claim that he has made only metal he has used, but you cannot say that it is same. Thickness is different, bluntness is not there, hole is not there, everything, everywhere it is different. Okay, so whenever you take a patent, you have to see that it covers maximum area, many things are covered. See, if I take another needle, okay, ये sewing machine में जो लगाते हैं automatic machine में, so it has hole at this end as well as sharpness is also at this end machine में लगाने वाला, and there is flat thing at this one. This is also different thing. So this is different, this is different. All are individually patentable. Okay, so this is just to generate some thinking process in your brain. Okay, anything can be patentable. Only thing is you have to add inventive step in that. Okay, so always I am telling that both product and process should have novel, inventive step. Two things we have already discussed. Now use of that one, usefulness. Maybe industrial use, societal use, personal use, any use. These people are neglecting this one, but this is also a very important thing for commercialization. A product, if the product could be made in an industry and is useful for the product, meaning itself, it should be useful for the product. Or the process should be used in an industry to manufacture a good for the public use, or simpler process which is useful for the industry and so on. Okay, so this should be the motto. For example, you see this one. So this is a cigarette lighting system. Those who are smokers, they will be happy to see this one. Without matchstick, you can lit the cigarette. So simple convex lens he has used at the focal point. You can have the tip here, and there's a very good holder attached to this one. And you put the cigarette. And it's a very novel thing. It's a new thing. Novel thing is there. First point is satisfied. Novel. Okay. Inventive step is there. Yes, a lot of inventive steps are there. Okay. Non-obvious thing. We know that lens is used to burn paper and other things, but not cigarette. It's a new idea. It's not the new thing which has, and it has. But does this one has commercial use? If any smoker wants to buy this one, it has got a patent. You have to go into the sun and then stand for 5 minutes to lit your cigarette. So do you want to do that one? Means it's a crazy thing. You see, it has satisfied all the above two properties, but the third, it fails. Nobody wants to, even the cigarette pawn shop fellow will give you stick free to lit your cigarette. But you don't want to have a lens and all sort of thing and go into the sun and stand for 5 minutes to lit your cigarette and then enjoy it. Is it not? So all inventive, everything is there, but it is miserably, it is failing for the purpose, commercial purpose. Nobody wants to. Okay, but it's an innovative thing. Another example, you see a shirt which can be worn by 2 people. So it's a novel thing. Nobody has this very great idea, and people. It's an inventive thing that it has zip and zip other side. It can be detached, it can be attached, and all. And 2 people at a time they can wear. But do you think that somebody will purchase this one? So the third segment is miserably, it is failing here. Okay. Similarly, another, see, in winter for the rainy season, they have designed this type of thing. It's a very novel thing. See, you don't have, never you will have shoes with umbrella and sort of thing. Is it not? Very novelty thing. Inventive step is there. Everything is there. But miserably it is. See, why I am showing this one. The US people, they might have a lot of dollars, and it is even in the Google, if you type it, crazy patents, crazy. You can see many number of such patents. Even कुत्ते के बीच जो गले में डालते हैं माला बेल्ट उसका भी पेटेंट ले रखा है लोगों ने. So it is just the thing, they have got money, so they are just taking it. But being in India, we cannot spend public money for such type of crazy things. So this third point, I always insist and request you people, whenever you have novelty and then inventive step, see the third point also. And if you have commercial thing, you earn money. If you don't want money, you earn money and then donate it to some good cause. Okay, or give it for free of cost. You see whether the product or the process has some utilization. Instead of that one simply doing such type of nonsense, then it is not good for the society. Now here you see patentable invention. Few more examples I'll give it to you. carburetor of engine, which can means like you give less petrol and then you'll get more mileage. That's a patentable thing. See the CNG engine also, it is patented. All the motorbikes and car fellows, all their carburetors efficiency, whenever they change it, petrol more and more mileage when they get it, they take the patent on that. That's a good thing that one has to take that one. Similarly, composition of a drug. So you have a drug and then you have modified it by adding or deleting the components in the same drug, and you see some new properties you are assigned, or you can cure particular disease with reduced efficiency, with reduced the dosage of the drug, many other things. So it has also got economical value. These are all things. If good things are there, then it can be patentable, and it should be drastic in that one. You cannot copy somebody's drug and the same composition you make it and sell it. Okay, so these are the good examples. Non-patentable inventions, even though if it may be satisfying all the three conditions, but there are non-patentable inventions. What they are? Inventions that are contrary to the laws of nature. So contrary, there are many videos in the YouTube. You can see free energy, free will, this, that. Nothing is free in this world. Somewhere or the other, you will be charged. Is it not? Where that inertia will go, where that is one. If somebody says that I have made something, water will flow in a reverse direction. So how it will flow? Why it will? All the laws of nature, you cannot disobey that one. Is it not? So this some invention you say that which is contrary to the established natural laws, you cannot take a patent on that. A machine that produces perpetual motion means continuously. There's a pendulum type of thing. You just hang it and continuously it will be rotating, or continuously it will be hanging. Okay, so without damping. So that you cannot have. Similarly, you cannot have a free energy engine. Like in most of you can go to YouTube and see. You say that they'll put some magnets and here and there, and then they'll see that once you rotate it, it will continuously rotate forever. If that is the case, why you are getting power cut and everything? So it's all some trick and something they play. There's nothing like free energy engine. So for this one, you cannot have a patent. A machine which gives 100% performance. No, you're disobeying the Carnot cycle and other things, and you say that 100% performance. Nothing will give 100% performance. Okay. So you can reach up to 90, 99, 98, 99 and so on. But 100% performance, this, even if you claim, you will not get patent in that. Not only this, there are non-patentable inventions for caution also. So this is on the basis of commercial exploitation. Like if you say that you have made a machine or a device to for committing theft, burglary, डकैती करने के लिए मैंने machine बनाया, device बनाया. So it may be having novelty, it may be having inventive step, but it may be even if you put it in Google, somebody will purchase it also. All thieves will purchase this one, but it cannot be given patent. Okay, so that is for sure. डकैती करने का, नहीं तो खुदकुशी करने वाला मशीन बनाया, तो वो नहीं चलेगा. And a machine which can produce dollars or print, they can print rupee notes and other counterfeiting of currency notes. मशीन बनाया तो उसके लिए कोई पेटेंट नहीं देता है. Similarly, machine useful for gambling, जुआ खेलने के लिए. मैंने बहुत बढ़िया मशीन बनाया, वो आपके साथ बैठ के जुआ खेलेगा. So like that, if you think and you want a patent on that one, so that will not be given. So it should be morally, it should be good. Public also, it should have not a small part of public people, but so even though it is following all the three, you cannot claim, you can go and argue why you are not giving. I am satisfying all the three conditions. There are lot many takers, lot many commercial uses there for gambling. You give me this one. You cannot claim that one. Nobody will give you such type of thing. And also process for modifying the germline, genetic identity. Genetic identity जो है, you can आदमी को औरत बना के, औरत को आदमी बना के, ऐसे अगर जेनेटिकल आइडेंटिटी किसी का चेंज करके, ऐसे कुछ जर्म लाइन में चेंज करने का, ऐसे मॉडिफिकेशन जो करते हैं ना, ये भी पेटेंटेबल नहीं है. And use of human embryos for industrial commercial use. Human embryos use करके कुछ दवाई बनाया, यही बनाया, वो बनाया. Not only human, any animal embryos. So ऐसे करके जो बनाते हैं ना, इसके लिए भी you will not get any patent. So this is for the caution. You may think that all can be patentable. Okay. And the last one is like common tablets like paracetamol, brufen. तो पेन किलिंग के लिए ब्रूफिन यूज करते हैं, पैरासिटामोल जो यूज करते हैं, डिफरेंट नेम से बिकता है. सो ये सभी पेटेंट नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज दिस इज ऑल नोन फ्रॉम एजेस. ओके, द कॉम्पोजिशन इज नोन फॉर एजेस. तो इसमें स्लाइट मॉडिफिकेशन करके, स्लाइट मॉडिफिकेशंस नहीं होगा. you should go for very drastic change, technical advancement and drastic change. Then only you can go for that. Okay. So this is only interesting facts that now you know that China is having a lot of patents, and India is having only less than 1 lakh patents in this one. We are taking very less patents, but at the same time, I mean not less than 1 lakh. It is Indian patent will cost you less than 1 lakh for maintenance and other things. Japanese is less than. The overall China is the one who is publishing more and taking patents also more globally. PCT, there is another term called PCT. That's called Patent Cooperation Treaty. Like G8, G7 countries, जो ये होता है ना, cooperation treaties वगैरह. So it is like some consortium type of thing where few countries have come up. So if you file PCT application in that one, those the territorial property will be covered by all the countries which are a part of that treaty. Okay, so universal patent कुछ नहीं होता है, global patent जैसे, but the thing is that will cover those countries automatically. Okay, why we are not having universal or global patent? Because there are certain countries where their own language still runs, not English. So whenever you want to take a patent in Japan, you have to convert or you have to translate your English written thing into Japanese language, so, and then you have to file a patent there. So the translation charges and all these things will come up. So in order to avoid that one, this is the Patent Cooperation Treaty for some countries. I don't know exactly how many countries are associated in that one, but currently, so that thing is somewhat similar to a global patent type of thing. And maximum number of PCT applications also China does. So India has done maximum number of filing long back in around 2002. Okay, and number of patents applied in India in a year also about 20,000 to 24,000 patents हर साल इंडिया में फाइल होते हैं. But ये भी है कि 80% of those patents are also filed by NRIs because they have got a lot of money and we are unaware of doing patent. Okay, so NRIs, by sitting there, they see that Indian the estimation of filing and maintenance of patent is less than 1 lakh. So simply they file patents from there. Okay, so once we are aware of our own this thing, then we can have our own patent in that. Okay, this is the basic process of patent. Once you file a patent, there is some applications, form number 1, 2, 3 like that. They are there. You have to fill it, and there is called another thing called provisional patent. Suppose you got an idea and you want to work it on, and you don't, and it may take some few months whether it will work or not. You don't know, but you want your patent to be on your name. So you can have a provisional patent. So you can write a small write-up and you can pay some money, and the thing is they will assign you some application number and they will give you 12 months of time. Before that you have to file the complete specification, complete patent you have to file. Suppose in few months, after a few months your idea is bad, and then it doesn't work, then the provisional patent will be cancelled automatically. Money will not be refunded there. And if suppose you have filed that patent provisionally, and then you have done some experiments and it has really resulted some good commercial value, and you want to go for complete patent, you file it, then your counting period or that your ownership will be from the starting date of the provisional, not from the complete specification. Okay, so after that some verification, and they will publish online. Sometimes it so happens that when you file it, they will search in various websites, and they will see whether it is novel and other things are there or not. And by chance, if it is missed, somebody may claim later that it is my thing, they have copied and all these things. So they put it online. They'll say the publication of the application, and they'll keep it for 18 months in the various stages. In US patent, it is A1, B1, like the after the number, it will have A1, B1 stages. So in those stages, then it will be if somebody has a claim that no, it is my patent, they are just copied 50% copy, 20% copy, 30%. So that fellow can approach and they can question us, and we need to answer that. So that is those things will occur here. So request for examination communication. So everything goes well, and you have answered all the questions, and somebody says that this part is mine, and he has provided the proof, then you have to delete that one, and finally it will be granted. And in case of opposition any time, okay, you have to clarify that one, otherwise opposition, then it will be cancelled. So this whole process, whether it is an Indian patent or a foreign patent, it will take from 2 to 3 years of time. So here you can see number of timing and other things are there. And if you pursue regularly, then it will be allotted in 2 years. If you just file it and then keep it, then it will take more time also. So all these things, once everything is clear, then it will be, patent will be granted and it will be notified. Okay, but for academic purposes, filing patent also, they consider it as having a patent. Okay, so if you have done some process and then you have filed, you may think that are 3-4 साल के बाद आएगा, तब तक कौन देखेगा? So if that is the case, you go for the patent and you can claim that I have filed and it is in process, and somewhere or the other, sometime or the other, it will be granted. So that's the thing you can assume. So before drafting any patent application, okay, you have to do complete analysis. Complete analysis in what way? Prior art you have to do. Know your competitors. Suppose you have this product, any similar product is available in the market. So who are the competitors? Who are the takers? What are the gaps in the research? Competitor is providing that one, but it is lacking some things. So that you have to incorporate in your product. Targeted research. Whom you are targeting? Whether it is you are targeting some cancerous patients, or you are targeting general public, or you are targeting only industrialists, only you are targeting MNCs. So all these complete analysis you have to start. So you have to do it. Then it will be a very good patent. Filing an IP is important. Choice of countries, I told you that depending upon its usage, its applicability, you have to take a patent. You take a basmati patent in Africa, maybe they may not be eating rice there. If you take a patent in that one, what is the use of that one? Nobody will infringe. Of course, you know, most of this 80-85% of assets they are putting in patent, their job is to see somebody is misusing or using without the consent of Microsoft or Intel. So immediately what they will do, they'll their attorney, their consultant, they will see and they will sue the company, and they'll take away a lot of money from them. Okay, वो पैसे कमाने का चक्कर है वो. So just they will see like a watchdog. They'll see that people they'll like traffic police. Traffic police क्या करता है? वो छुप जाता है कहीं. He will see. Most of the time he will see that people have to jump the signal or do some mischief. Then he will catch hold of them and then put the fine. Same thing. Patent ये बड़े-बड़े companies इसीलिए लेते हैं. They will see that some people should copy it. एंड उनको पकड़ के इतना उनको फाइन करवाते हैं तो कंपनी बंद हो जाएगा, नीलामी हो जाएगी. बंद हो जाएगा, तो पूरा उनका एसेट्स ये लोग ले लेते हैं. दिस इज हाउ दे increase more and more money. Okay, but most of the time it so happens that you get an idea, you do analysis, and finally you will end up that अरे भाई ये तो ऑलरेडी किसी ने कर दिया. अब हमारे बेटा भी यही बोलते रहता है, सब अभी तक मेरे जितने भी आइडियाज आया है सब कहीं ना कहीं कोई ना कोई साइंटिस्ट बना के रख दिया है, मेरे लिए कुछ नहीं छोड़ा. ऐसा नहीं होता है. So you can always think differently, you can always have different thing. अब जब टेलीफोन आया था लोगों को लगा कि यही बस है, तो उसके बाद सेलफोन आया, स्मार्टफोन आया, उसी में इंटरनेट आ गया, हॉटस्पॉट्स कर सकते हो, इंटरनेट देख सकते हो, मेनी थिंग्स यू कैन डू. इवन अभी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस भी मोबाइल पे लोग ले रहे हैं. बट इवन देन डिजायर्स भी कंप्लीट नहीं हुए हैं. ठीक है, अब बैटरी खत्म हो जाता है. Can we have something where continuously it will run for months together? So there are different issues they will come up. So always keep motivated. Don't see that अरे मैं इतना सोच के इतना एनालिसिस करने के बाद पता लगा कि मेरा आइडिया नया नहीं है. So don't think in that way. Always keep motivated. You will make it newer and newer ideas. Patent not granted means there are little more scope, more rigorous work you have to do. Freedom to operate, file new patents. ऐसे करते करते आपको पता लग जाएगा कि इसका असली क्या है, मतलब व्हाट इज द मतलब उसका जो क्रक्स पता लग जाएगा. सो ड्राफ्टिंग ए पेटेंट यू हैव टू डू प्रायर आर्ट सर्च. नियरेस्ट प्रायर आर्ट भी आपको ढूंढना पड़ता है कि हु इज वेरी नियर टू, मतलब बहुत सिमिलैरिटी है. एंड ऑलवेज बिकॉज जब अटॉर्नी जब देखता है वो नियर आर्ट वाला जो होता है उसके साथ ही कंपैरिजन रहता है मोस्टली. सो ऑलवेज यू शुड डिफरेंशिएट विद दिस आइटम. तो प्रायर आर्ट जो आपको ही बताना है कि ये सिमिलर ऐसे अवेलेबल है बट इसमें ये कमियां हैं which I have done. And always you have to highlight your non-obvious inventive step को ये करना है. और पेटेंट में सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट होता है क्लेम्स. जो क्लेम करते हैं दैट इज सोली नॉन ऑब्वियस और इनोवेटिव और आपका ही होना चाहिए. क्लेम्स बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट होते हैं. क्लेम कैसे लिखते हैं मैं बताऊंगा अभी कुछ इन्वेंटिव टाइप में. ठीक है. And always see that you should not disclose the know-how. Know-how मतलब पूरा knowledge को नहीं देना है वहाँ पे. Even though if it is a patent, okay? Patent में भी वहाँ लगना है कि आपने पूरा कुछ बता दिया है. जैसे खाना बनाते समय, सब्जी बनाते समय सब कुछ दिखेगा, नमक नहीं दिखता है. Is it not? If you hide that small thing, okay? पूरा सब्जी बन जाता है, खाने लायक नहीं बनेगा. रंग रूप सब दिखेगा but you cannot have it, okay, deliciously. So कुछ चीजें जानबूझ के लोग इसको डिस्क्लोज नहीं करते हैं, वो हाइड करके रखते हैं ताकि अगर पेटेंट हम पब्लिश भी कर दें, कोई कोने में या गांव में बैठ के कोई बना लिया है सिमिलर थिंग और वो पैसे कमा रहा है उससे, तो यू आर द लूजर्स. वो इतना हम पुलिसिंग नहीं कर सकते हैं ना, तो वी कैन नॉट गो इन एंड अराउंड एंड वेरियस कंट्रीज जाके देख नहीं सकते हैं. सो ऐसे कुछ चीजें रखना भी जरूरी होता है, ये अपने आप के लिए है. ठीक है. सो ऑलवेज यू शुड योर इन्वेंशन व्हेनेवर यू ट्राई टू राइट ए पेटेंट एप्लीकेशन, द टाइटल शुड बी लेस देन 15. स्मॉल होना चाहिए, उसमें बहुत कुछ समेटना चाहिए. यू शुड हैव मेनी थिंग्स, मेनी इंफॉर्मेशन इन दैट. आई विल टेल यू हाउ टू राइट ए टाइटल नाउ. ओके. यूटिलिटी सर्चेबल मेनी थिंग्स आना चाहिए ताकि वो इसमें होता है. एब्स्ट्रैक्ट अराउंड 150 और लिटिल, आजकल तो 250 तक भी, 250 वर्ड्स तक भी लोग मांग रहे हैं. एंड ड्राइंग्स तो ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट भी लेते हैं अभी तक भी. व्हाटएवर डायग्राम्स यू ड्राइंग्स या कुछ भी लगाते हैं ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट नहीं. इफ यू वांट अ कलर्ड थिंग देन यू हैव गिव एक्स्ट्रा मनी व्हिच इज बहुत ज्यादा होता है. इवन फॉर research papers also they sorry. So black and white में free of cost होता है, otherwise you have to pay money. Claims, as I told you, they are the most important part of the patent, and they define the characteristics of the invention, patent practitioner and full coverage of the invention. ये सब कुछ आना चाहिए. अगर आपको लिखना विखना नहीं आता है, देयर आर वेरियस वेबसाइट्स. और मैं लास्ट में अटॉर्नीज का नाम भी बताऊंगा जो आपको बहुत अच्छी तरह से हेल्प करेंगे आपको लिखने विखने में, तो उनका हेल्प आप ले सकते हैं. ठीक है. एंड नाउ हाउ टू राइट ए स्मॉल क्या बोलते हैं, टाइटल। तो इन्वेंशन या क्लेम समझ लो, हाउ टू राइट क्लेम्स। जैसे क्लेम मैंने बोला है, क्लेम में छोटा वर्ड्स होना चाहिए एंड यू शुड कवर मैक्सिमम थिंग्स। फॉर एग्जांपल एन इन्वेंशन ऑफ ए कप, ये कप हमने बनाया तो इसके ऊपर मुझे पेटेंट लेना है, ये क्लेम्स लिखना है मुझे इसका। तो क्लेम्स कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है मैं बताऊंगा, ठीक है। तो इसका एक क्लेम लिखना है तो जनरली क्या लिखेंगे बताओ, कोई भी बताइए। इसका अगर कोई एक लाइन में लिखना है, इसके बारे में लिखना है, तो व्हाट यू कैन राइट। somebody from the audience, आप लोग है या नहीं मुझे पता नहीं लग रहा है, मैं बोलते जा रहा हूँ यहाँ बैठ के।
सुन रहे हैं सर।
तो इसके बारे में अगर बोलना है, ये फिगर जो कप दिख रहा है ना आपको,
हाँ सर, हाँ दिख रहा है सर,
दिख रहा है ना कप,
हाँ दिख रहा है सर।
तो इसके बारे में अगर बोलना है मुझे एक लाइन में, क्या क्या लिख सकता हूँ बताइए।
बोन चाइना मग।
बोन चाइना कंपनी का नाम नहीं ले सकते। एनीवे मैं बताता हूँ, आप म्यूट हो जाइए। इसको नॉर्मली कोई बोलता है तो ये रेड क्ले कप विथ हैंडल, है ना। इसको मतलब हम ऐसे बोल सकते हैं, रेड लाल कलर का क्ले कप, बोन चाइना वाला ये क्ले कप विथ हैंडल, ठीक है। अगर मेरा कोई इन्फ्रिंजमेंट वाला है, वो उसको तोड़ सकता है, वो क्या करेगा, ऐसे बनाया तो यू कैनॉट से दैट इसने मेरा कप के आइडिया को उसने चुराया। यू कैनॉट से, बिकॉज आपका हैंडल ऐसे गोल टाइप का है, कर्व का है, इधर स्क्वायर टाइप का बनाया, आपने लाल बोला, ये भी लाल यूज किया, अंदर भी लाल डाल दिया, ठीक है। और इसका शेप में, इसमें शेप में थोड़ा अंतर है। मैंने बोला मैं कहाँ इसको कॉपी किया हूँ, बोलेगा, मगर कॉपी हो गया है। अगर ये जैसे आपका कप अगर बहुत अच्छे मार्केट में अच्छा चल रहा हो और ये कॉम्पिटिटर आ गया, ये अगर 10 रुपए का कप को 1 रुपए में बेच रहा है, तो आपका मार्केट तो गया। सो रेड क्ले कप विथ हैंडल ऐसे अगर कोई बना लेता है तो आसानी से आपका क्लेम को उसने तोड़ दिया। तो हाउ वी शुड राइट, और somebody कैन, अब ये भी है, कोई ऐसे भी लिख सकता है, अगर इसने जो पेटेंट लिया है उसने क्लेम लिख दिया, प्लास्टिक कप विथ हैंडल करके लिख दिया, तो इट इज नॉट एट ऑल इन्फ्रिंजिंग योर क्लेम 1। तो इसका भी ये क्लेम वैलिड हो जाता है। और कोई आ गया, इसको डिफरेंट फॉर्म में दो हैंडल लगा दिया, आपके ही सेम कप को अंदर से भी कोट कर दिया और इधर उधर कर दिया, ये भी उसने आपका क्लेम को तोड़ दिया। ये भी बोन चाइना का ही कप है, अगर 2 हैंडल लगा दिया, अब 2 हैंडल जरूरत है या नहीं वो बात की बात है, और अंदर भी कोट कर। सो इफ somebody does this one, then your market is gone. Okay, so best way of writing a simple line which covers everything.
Sir, this third one will be competitor of this first two one.
Yes, competitor तो हो ही गया ना। अब जैसे ये प्लास्टिक कप है, सपोज इसको प्लास्टिक को भी आपने क्ले कप ही बनाया,
because its utility will be totally different from this one, these two one.
That is what I am saying. But when you are taking your patent, your claim ऐसे लिखना चाहिए कि दूसरा आदमी उसको इन्फ्रिंज करने में, मतलब उसको तोड़ने में आसपास में भी नजर नहीं आना चाहिए। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई राइट इट एज बेस्ट सजेस्टेड टाइटल विच कवर्स एवरीथिंग, ये इस तीनों को सूट करने वाला, एक कप विथ हैंडल, अगर मैं ये लिख दिया ये कप विथ हैंडल या हैंडल्स करके लिख दिया, तो कप है भाई, चीनी का भी हो, चीनी मिट्टी का भी हो, प्लास्टिक का हो, कांच का हो, कोई भी हैंडल हो, गोल हैंडल हो, ऊपर से हैंडल हो, साइड हैंडल हो, 3-4 हैंडल लगा दो, लाल कलर हो, नीले कलर हो, कितना ब्रॉड हो गया देखो। सो दिस इज व्हाट आई एम सेइंग। सो दिस सब लोगों को इतना आइडिया नहीं आता है, सो वी हैव टू टेक द हेल्प ऑफ द अटॉर्नी, दे थिंक इन दैट फैशन। आपका कप को बचाने के लिए कप विथ हैंडल करके लिख देंगे, लाल कलर को गोली मारो। कोई भी कलर कोई भी नहीं बना सकता है विद दी हैंडल। बिना हैंडल के कोई बना लेता है तो ठीक है, अब कोई भी कंपनी वाला ऐसे नहीं बना सकता है। मतलब आप इतना ब्रॉड, छोटे टाइटल में इतना ज्यादा चीजें आपने समेट दी। इज द ब्रॉडेस्ट थिंग where you can cover many aspects. So this is the importance of the claim. Okay, so similarly अभी मतलब राइटिंग का भी हल्का सा बता दिया। अभी डिफरेंट पार्ट्स को मैंने फास्टली मैं अभी जस्ट आई विल गो थ्रू विद दिस वन सो दैट overall flavor you will get it. Okay, so trademark, as I told you, trademark can be a word like ये देखो color as well as the shape and everything. It can be a symbol, Mercedes का symbol है, is it not? No need to write like ये Mercedes है, symbol itself will speak. So this is the trademark taken by this one. This is slogan है, just do it. It can be word, symbol, slogan, product or packaging design also. It can be that like ये किसी ये टॉफीज वगैरह है। Okay, it's a particular shape is there. The source of specific product or service, which मतलब उसको देखते ही अरे इसका ब्रांड नेम ये सब पता होना चाहिए। जैसे टोयोटा में पढ़ के भी बोल सकते हैं, बट ऐसे सिंबल्स जो है ना, these are the symbols, जैसे विंडोज सिंबल है, ठीक है, विंडोज करके लिखने की जरूरत नहीं, वैसे लिखा रहता है। So there are certain things like कंप्यूटर आप ऑन करते ही एक साउंड आता है, the sound itself is also some एक characteristic sound है इसका, is it not? So Windows का जो साउंड है, so all these are patentable things. So trademark. Similarly ये जो है मास्टर कार्ड का है, Amazon का है, Qantas का है, ठीक है। So these are all the various things people have taken the trademark on that. Example of Sony TV, जो Sony लिखा रहता है, ठीक है। So ISI, ISO, Woolmark, ये सब जो ट्रेडमार्क्स जो कंपनी वाले यूज करते हैं, ये सारे हैं। जियोग्राफिकल इंडिकेटर्स भी मैंने बोल दिया, जिसका मतलब ट्रेडिंग के लिए ये यूज होता है। तिरुपति बालाजी का लड्डू, दार्जिलिंग टी, कांजीवरम साड़ी, देयर आर फ्यू एग्जाम्पल। साउंड मार्क, विंडोज का साउंड मैंने बताया। ये सारे जो है पीपल हैव टेकन द रजिस्ट्रेशन, पीपल हैव टेकन द ट्रेडमार्क ऑफ दैट। परफ्यूम, मतलब किसी परफ्यूम का स्मेल भी आप स्मेल मार्क करके उसको भी ट्रेडमार्क कर सकते हैं। मतलब उसका स्मेल आते ही आपको पता लगा रहे ये उस ब्रांड का है, is it not? So all these things, it's a characteristic thing you can have, you can take the IP on that one. Okay, एक बात मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ, एक जेरोम एच लेमसन करते हैं, he is the richest person who has converted most of his patents into money. Okay, he has got around 500 years patents and he has sold many patents to the companies and he has made lots of crores of money. But the negative part of this person is not a single idea उसका नहीं है idea. So he has got all the ideas, किसी से बात करते हुए या किसी के लैब में जाके, या so these are all ideas taken from others. This is just a caution I am telling you. This person is so smart that he could commercialize, he could take the patent on his name by taking the ideas from others, and not only taking ideas and then patenting it, he could sell and get lot of money also. Such type of people also will be there whenever in your lifetime. So one should be very careful. And interesting thing is, Singapore is the only country where this intellectual property thing they are educating from school children. Year 2000 से 20 साल हो गए, तब से ये लोग सिंगापुर के बच्चों को मतलब as a course they have put it in the curriculum school में, so that they should, by the time they come to the college, they will be aware of all sorts of things like a language course type में. Then they will know everything, and without telling, without the knowledge also, they know which one is the innovative thing, and and government also will fund them to get the patent or the IPR for that. Okay, so examples of trademark, few more examples. Mercedes, McDonald's, Honda, Windows, Apple का इस तरह. So what are the other logos also? Trademark में logos टाटा का है, Dabur, Cadbury, Bajaj. Okay. So there are here I have already suggested you many things like एक तो होता है simple trademark where the word logo label can be done. Collective trademark where which can show a particular group of people, group of services, or many things can be engraved in that one. That's called collective trademark. Certification trademark जैसे woolmark ISI ISI जो अभी BIS बोलते हैं but logo तो ISI है. ISO. So these are the certification trademarks. So all these trademarks can be done. So kinds of shape also you can have like Coca-Cola का जो bottle है. The shape is also, of course, design also they can take it as well as trademark also. You cannot fill some other in this Coca-Cola branded ये bottle में कि cool drink आप बेच नहीं सकते. Similarly, probiotic. This whole design of this one is IPR protected. Okay. So, why we should take trademarks? Because it's a intangible property. It's the property of yours. It will help purchasers. भाई आप Mercedes का लोगो लगा दिए कार के ऊपर, तो उसको दूर से पता लगा अरे ये तो Mercedes का कार है. So it is just help the purchasers, and they'll establish some goodwill. अच्छा ये brand उसका है. So एक goodwill रहता है, brand value बढ़ जाता है. So all these things are associated with that one. So that's why people go for this trademark. And not only that, misuse को stop करने के लिए, to stop the same similar type of product लगा कई लोग ये करते हैं. जैसे हम Raymond's के कपड़े बोलते हैं. Raymond's is not the original one. Raymond, yes नहीं है उसमें. So Raymond's लगा के जो बेच देता है, so that is a infringed one. ऐसे ही सिमिलरली लिखे. So Raymond होता है असली चीज. ऐसे ही पॉन्ड्स का जो कभी ये जो स्ट्रीट मार्केट में कभी-कभी फूल पत्ते वैसे लगा के then they'll change a little bit of wording. Okay, पॉन्ड्स की जगह पॉन्ड लिख देता है, वो वैसे दिखता है तो हमें लगता है कि ये असली चीज है. So we maybe for to stop the misleading of this one. Okay, trademarks are very much useful. So you should not only the color, this trademark में क्या होता है, you can color, font, size, the vertical thing or the slanted italic type of version, everything can be protected. So that is the importance of this trademarks. Okay, so any new or coined word, you can have your own word, you can create something new word which can be trademarked. The logo can be trademarked. Label, you can create an office label or something, you can take a trademark. Okay, but remember that trademark cannot be given for individual names. ऐसा नहीं कि मेरा नाम को मैं trademark ले लूँगा. You cannot take names. Names of geographical importance, ठीक है, geographical importance लगा के वो नहीं ले सकते. Name of the cities, name of the fruit, so it cannot be trademark. अभी some people might have got doubt that Bajaj तो नाम है, individual name, but how he got the trademark on that one. Okay, तो टाटा है, ठीक है, टाटा को कैसे मिला? अब फ्रूट को नहीं ले सकते हैं यहाँ, एप्पल को कैसे लिया है? और ये ज्योग्राफिकल चीज़ों को नहीं देना चाहिए, तो यहाँ पानी जैसा है, स्टार्स है, ये सब है, कोई ज्योग्राफी दिखा रहा है. तो हाउ दीज पीपल गॉट इट? दे नेवर गॉट इट. द ओनली थिंग इज ये ट्रेडमार्क ये सब बिफोर द रूल्स हैव कम they have used. And another thing is Tata, who said this is A? ये A है क्या? Inverted V नहीं है, बीच में there is no line in between. So you are reading it as Tata, but they claim it as we have not used. It's a symbol. Similarly, yeah, who said this is apple? This is not apple. It is not in red in color, and there is some leaf-like of thing. And this is a kata hua apple. Okay, and it is a shadow thing, white. Apple will not be white. It is much white. So these are the different ways of loopholes. See, this is the definition. It says that individual names of the geographic important cities, ये सब नहीं ले सकते. But this is how people infringe. And of course, Tata and Apple and these are from very long time. At that time, trademark was not that much popular. चल रहा है. But if you want to take on newer things or newer आजकल के इसमें, then it will be little more difficult in getting. Not only that, even the color is also it is included in that one. Okay, इसमें who said it is water? It can be some lines, waves, or something. Who said this is star? Like that they can question. Okay, this is the argument they do, and it is the cleverly they have infringed this rule. Okay, this is how it is done. So what is needed for trademark registration? आपका नाम, address चाहिए, and what are the proposed trademark? The word है, logo है, label है, with and without color. Okay, so date you have to mention, name of the goods. Okay, what are the goods? Name of the goods, whether this you are using for some this thing. So these are the basic requirements are needed for the filling the form. Same process is same, filing, examination. If somebody objects, objection, publication. So, but for patent it will take more time, but here it will be less time. And how much will be the government fee? Government fee is about 4,500 rupees for individual and small entrepreneurs. 4,500 रुपए में आपको trademark मिल जाएगा. If it is a big company, then 9,000 rupees. Okay, it's unlimited, lifelong के लिए होता है. तो कभी आप एक छोटा मोटा कोई डिजाइन करके you can try to have spend some money and then get some trademark. And this is the website where you can get all the types of forms and fees because fees भी change होते रहता है. Okay, so this the information you can get it from this website, and you can have it and you can see. Okay, trademark initially it will be registered for 10 years, but it will be renewed every 10 years, and it is almost for unlimited time of thing it will be going on. So similarly, another thing is design. I told you that it gives the overall picture or the quality, and it can be a part of an article, it can be feature, color, dimension, shape, pattern, composition, many other things. For example, here pictorially I would like to show that this is a pen, fountain pen, but the design which is engraved with gold and other things, so that comes under design patent. So keychain having this one, sandalwood car. Okay, design of each and every car, you cannot have same type of structure with exhaust and all these things, same height of tires and everything, or same for a single car. All cars have their own design protected by design IPR. Similarly, you see the telephones, you might have seen number of telephones, all are different. Maybe some will have some numbers here, some codings here, so everything will be different. So similarly, Banarasi Sadi also, it will have not only Banarasi Sadi, any this thing designs, these designs are also individually, not as a carpet or a sadi, but the designs you can have this design IPR attached to that one. Similarly, rings, you can see most of the ornaments stores, they will have different types of rings. All before releasing, they will take the design so that the competitors will not copy that one. Okay, so similarly, these are all kettles. These are not cups, trays. So all having different shape, different size, but purpose is same. But the thing is, they have got different segments. You see, so all are individually patentable. Okay, and the keys also, you see, the bigger hole, small hole with another metal here, bottom hole, this shape, that shape, all that. So everything they will have their own design. So this you might have heard about this Apple versus Samsung patent, because see, when the Samsung S4G when they have released, it was having similar features of that of iPhone. So that was a big quarrel. Finally, they settled it themselves, because you see that the only difference between Samsung and iPhone is it will have a round button here. They have put a little oval type of button. Thickness little bit they vary, but almost features are inside. There was a lot of coral and many other things. Why it is called children like बच्चों का जो लड़ाई होता है ना ऐसे हुआ. But finally Samsung has paid